Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome to the weekly reading. This is for April 22nd to the 29th. It's for all signs. It's the overall weekly reading where I pull the tarot cards and the energy of the week. And I was being told to do this early. It's Wednesday night. So usually I wait till like Thursday or Friday, wait until the week is complete. But for some reason, I'm saying to do it. I've been told to do it now, do it now, do it now. So I almost think it's because the Libra moon is going to be happening day after tomorrow. I also think that we've all been through a really trying time and that we finally need to know right now that good things are coming our way now and that things are going to be lightening up. And I feel you'll hear different things about this Libra moon, but what I really feel that it's kicking up for us is to really take care of ourselves and to really have like a new love and compassion for ourselves. I know that Libra is all about relationships. I'm a Libra anyway, but it's all about relationships and balance, and usually it means about other people. But this time around, I really feel strongly that it's for us. Like, what about us? Like, we have to really take care of ourselves on so many levels, on real levels. Like, really take care of yourself. And I think this is really being underscored right now, because when we really take care of ourselves, we end up making the changes that we need to make in our lives. We open up and start doing things or letting go of things that really serve us better, honestly, and on every level. So I really think it's all about really loving ourselves and really, really feeling that on all levels, on deep levels, and letting everything else go, like almost cleansing everything else out and just centering yourself and becoming stronger in your love for yourself and coming from that place, doing things that honor yourself on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment. I can hardly put into words everything I'm picking up, but that's what I'm picking up from this Libra moon. It's different this time. It's and you're going to see it around you, not just you, but with everyone else. It's like everybody's really coming back to themselves, what really makes them happy deeply, what really works for them deeply, what relationships around them are working deeply, and what isn't, and letting that go. So I really think this is about loving ourselves and making those choices and decisions that really honor us. And we're to really take care of ourselves this time around with this new energy. Like, really take that time to really take care of yourself on all levels. And okay, so that's my little message. All right, let me pull the tarot cards, but I really had to get that out because it's really important. Some things are really going on right now where you really have to almost stop and take a breath and really take care of yourself and come from a place where you're making those decisions and choices that really honor you instead of the usual whatever you would say to yourself that stops you from making that choice or decision. Really standing firm in true love for yourself, and then live your life from that point. Like, center yourself in your self-love and live from that point. That's your point on your compass. No matter what it looks like. That was the message. I finally got it out. Listen, I wasn't going to do the reading now, and I was seriously getting nagged to whip out the camera and do this. So that was the message that had to come out. So that might be important for right now and for next week, that whatever is going on, come from the place that it's honoring yourself truly, works for you truly, and is in line with you truly. And it's coming from that place of genuine self-love on a really deep level. Like, we're finally honoring ourselves. We're finally really respecting ourselves. We're finally, and we have to let go of a lot of self-talk and self-things that we tell ourselves that steer us away from that point of compass. Usually it's because we want to serve other people and we are taking everything else in account. But this time around, we have to be in line with ourselves. And just follow that. You can't go wrong with that. Even if things change around you because of that new compass, that's where you're destined to go. That is where you're destined to go. Just follow that. Follow that with the centered of self-love for yourself. Okay. So let's see. What are the messages for the 22nd to the 29th? What is our journey? What is it? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So much is flying out. Oh my gosh. So much is flying out. Oh, there was some deceptiveness. Oh my gosh, we made this feel secure. Lovers, new chapters, decisions, we're the Emperor. Okay, so this is what fell out here. There was some deception here. There might have been people, we've been getting this card a lot. Somebody might not have been truthful or honest, or something you're going to have to pay attention to, that somebody was doing something that didn't sit right with you, or you're working with people who were dishonest. And here it's security, holding on the money, feeling secure. This is new agreements, new choices, partnering with different individuals that might be more secure than who you were dealing with. Or someone you thought that was sneaky. This is an interesting lineup. Someone was deceptive. You're not trusting something. You're not trusting something. I think you're not trusting something, or someone you were working with was not honest and forthcoming. And you're letting that go to be more secure, and you're making new partnerships now. That's going to bring you to a new journey in a new direction. So you may have to leave behind someone or some affiliation you had that's being sneaky or trying to get over on you. And it could be affecting your finances or just your security, your sense of security. And so you're holding down your money, you're holding down your security. So this is not going to affect you. This is why I had to take a moment to tune in. And the Lovers is all about partnerships, and you want secure partnerships. And you're starting off on this new journey. And there might have been deals that you were working with, or something in your life that was deceptive and not working out for you. And you're making the points to feel more secure. This has been coming up again and again and again. And just do all you can to just hold on your money and feel secure in your life next week. And anybody who's coming through with shifty intentions or shiftiness, look at his stare. Nothing's getting by him. And no one's taking his money from him. No one's going to make him feel insecure again. He's almost holding so tightly down to his security. So I feel like this is trumping this. Oh, this is what I'm just picking up from Spirit, that if anybody's being deceptive or not completely honest, and it could be in your work dealings, it could be, I don't know what could be coming up, or in the recent past, if anybody was deceptive or deceitful and everything else, you're so secure and holding down the money that, and holding down your sense of security, and you know that there are other new partnerships in the works here. This is Major Arcana, so new partnerships and alliances and connections will be coming. So that's in your new path. You see how the Fool is like walking towards the Lovers? It's walking towards these new agreements, these new partnerships, these new connections that will be having your security. You don't need to deal with this deceptive energy. And I almost feel these crowning cards were these choices. So it's really interesting. We have these choices here, and we have the Emperor, which tells me that you're fully in control here. You're in your seat of your power with these decisions. So that leads me to believe that you're making these decisions coming from a sense of what's going to make you feel more secure. And you're not dealing with any of this shady behavior. And you're walking on this new journey. This has been coming up the whole month of April over and over again, that we're to act like this fool and keep going and feel secure on this higher ground, to be this fool and keep going and leave behind any of this deceptive behaviors of people. And also not deceiving yourself. You know, you're more secure than you think. You're walking towards new agreements. And it's through the choices you're making as this emperor, fully in your seat of your power. And this is a very controlling, and the emperor is all about like order too. So you could have brought new order to things. And yeah, that's what I'm picking up from this card. All right, let's see if there are any other messages. I want to know more about this deceptive behavior. Where was this deceptive behavior? Is there a tarot card that can put? Oh, where's this deceptive? 3 cards turned out all at once. What is this? Deceptive behavior is a tower. Oh my gosh. Looking out, 2 of Wands, and the World. There was some kind of disruption. There was some kind of disruption here. But it's the end of a cycle. And it could have been for work purposes, like when you were trying to expand something and strive for something in your work. What is that 2 of Wands? This is really 2 of Wands. It could be any kind of, also it could be partnerships. It could be, look at this, balance. There was new balance brought in. There's new balance. I don't even know what this is. This is really, what is this deception that we brought balance to? I have a feeling it was with our partnerships. When whatever that means to you, whether it was work-wise or whether it was relationship-wise. Yeah, somebody, you coming in riding with the truth here, to bring in balance and end this cycle of dishonesty. And it could have been pretty abruptly, or it's almost like divine that this ends. There was something kind of deceptive that wasn't working for your benefit that had to end. And it could have been with your partnerships in business or relationships. And that cycle is ending, and you're bringing balance and truth to it. And so with that comes a new sense of security, will come new relationships. And this is bringing new order to your life through these choices and decisions. So whatever you break away from, or whatever left your life or is not working out, it's fine. It was deceptive. It was almost like deceptive in that it would add to your life. You don't need it anymore. It's as the Fool, you're going on to new agreements, new partnerships, all of that. It's the end of that cycle of deception, of working with people who don't come through, being, whether it's relationships with work or in your personal life. There's no more time for that. You're moving on. Oh, wow. We have the Temple Path. Wow. The Temple Path. And what else? I actually am going to have to look that up because I've never gotten that card before, the Temple Path. What's the other energy card? And the World. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hold on a second. I have to bring you down here. The Temple Path. I have my camera resting on the energy and the archangels, so I had to, the Temple Path is spiritual purpose and support. Oh, yummy. Who doesn't want to get that? The Temple Path, spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny. Wow. Your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. And look at this. Was this not the choice card? Yeah, these decisions. It's bringing that needed order. to stay aligned to this. Wow, you are on your karmic path and heading in the right direction, and the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful, life expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all you experience. Oh my God. Was this amazing? Let me even give you the affirmation. This is special. Never done this before. The affirmation for this card is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. Yep. And let me tell you, I think this is what's getting us through any kind of, deceptive stuff that was going on. There were tower moments and changes. It was an end of a cycle. Here's the world, and here's the world again. It's the end of a cycle and the start of a new one, where you're again this fool from this temple path. Oh my gosh. And you need the choices. This is all divine. You're on your divine spiritual path. And it's so you can feel more secure. This is what I think. We're to be more secure with these new partnerships, these new agreements, and we're this fool. This has been coming up. This is like the card of April. It's like not being afraid to go on this journey on a higher ground. Like we leveled the field, like we went up a level. This is what I've been getting over and over. We got up a level. We cleared out all our old baggage. We're traveling lighter, and we're literally on a higher level. Howie's on a cliff. We're on a higher level, walking as a fool to a new cycle with new agreements, new partnerships that is more in line with our security. And I think we feel more secure. My other reading was about feeling more secure on higher ground. And sometimes when you do go to a higher ground, like say you cleansed out something that wasn't working, that's deceptive, and you haven't quite manifested the next thing, it's a little unnerving. It's a little insecure. Or you make a jump to go to another higher level, but you have to adjust to this new altitude. You have to adjust to this new level that you're on. It's a little unnerving. And we're being made to feel more secure on that. We're going to be forging new agreements, new partnerships, finding like minds, and new partnerships and everything. And on this temple path journey that's in line with our bigger purpose, with our bigger, I want to say mission almost. Yeah. Wow. This is big. This is big. And some truth came in here. Some truth came in here. And balance. Truth and balance came in. And ended this cycle. That's what I think it is. There was truth and balance. And now with this love coming in, let's see if we can get one more energy. So after we have this temple path, which was amazing, and we're on this spiritual journey, which we know, what's the energy of next week? We have the temple path. You know what? I want more tarot cards, actually. So once we make these choices and decisions and bring in more security and feel like the fool, going in a new direction possibly to get different agreements, different partnerships working in our lives, different agreements for ourselves, on this higher ground, feeling more secure. And we cut out that deceptive energy, things that were not working for us, whether it was in our minds or others, we're letting that go. There was truth and balance to knock that out and end a cycle. That is for sure. And we're on this temple path. I almost feel like we knocked him out so we can gain entrance into here. And this fool is walking right here. Yep. So what's the end result? What are we gonna feel like next week with the tarot cards? After we continue on feeling more secure as the fool, what are we going to feel? Okay. King of Wands. Wow, we're really fired up. We're passionate. We're following our passions. That's what I'm getting. That's what's getting us through here. King of Wands. And we're fired up to create that security for ourselves too. And I mean deeply on all levels. You know, we're tired of, look at this, yep, and the High Priestess. Yep, we have been the High Priestess. We've been so connected divinely, and this is what's getting us through. This is what's getting us through, first of all, seeing through this deceptive behavior. And just creating this new stability for ourselves and making these choices and knowing which way is the right way to go as the Fool, and having the courage to go forth on this higher ground as this King of Wands, fired up, feeling more secure. This is pretty amazing. That's spiritual. This is a spiritual journey. Everything's getting picked up right now. Is there any more tarot cards for us? No, let's get an energy card. One more energy card of what we're going to feel next week. Oops. Door to Spirit. This is pretty amazing, okay? We have Temple Path and Door to Spirit. And I just have chills right now because we have the High Priestess and we have the Fool. And these are all repeating now. This is where we're heading. This has really been a spiritual journey to get to here. And see, the Door to Spirit is blasting open these new doors here to reveal the Temple Path. Your divine path could be opening up. And it's this new love for ourselves. I really think this is the overall spiritual message, is to really get back to the love of yourself, where it's your point in the compass that sets your next steps. It sets what decisions you make, from what place. Remain centered in your heart. The love for yourself, like truly honoring yourself. It's leading directly to this Temple Path and Door to Spirit as the Fool. And you're leaving everything else behind. All that shady behavior, the shady partnerships, the shady, you know, things that were deceptive. And it could have been, you know, things not working. They weren't supporting you. It's time for new journeys on a higher level. This Door to Spirit, I want to even read the actual description for Door to Spirit too. I've never done this before. I usually just use my intuition, but something's telling me, look, let's do Door to Spirit. Are you ready for this? It's spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. And that's what I said. It's repeating. This Fool is a new beginning, and it's Door to Spirit, new beginnings. This door opens onto the expansive and energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. Sorry, I'll do that over. This door opens onto the expansive, energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive. More intuitive. This is the High Priestess. More intuitive. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of Spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of Spirit, and to the magic and power of your true identity. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I believe this Libra moon. I know people are going to say many, many things, but I'm telling you, it's all about getting to your core, your real love for yourself, honoring yourself, your intuition, your spiritual path. So it doesn't matter these little inconveniences of things not working out, whether it's, you know, shady behavior or any partnership that didn't work out work-wise or personal-wise. There's bigger things at play here, and you kind of know that on a really deep, profound level. And These are such magnificent cards. The Temple Path I've never even gotten before, and I've used this deck countless times. The Door to Spirit. To have these two together, this is a highly spiritual time. We're to be divinely led right now. Don't be scared if doors close, because these are the doors that are opening. The Door to Spirit is blasting through, and you are to remain the High Priestess and remain this Fool, ready to go through this door. Ready to go through the door that Spirit is pushing you to go through, or guiding you to go through, or opening this door for you. Go. There's going to be new partnerships and new relationships. Where was that? With the Lovers, through this door. That's what it was. And also security. Deep security. So that's what's lying behind that door, that you're being led to go. You're supposed to feel secure and have new relationships, new partnerships. Feel secure in that. Feel secure to go through the doors that open now. Feel secure to follow your intuition and your guidance, and leave behind what you may. But that was the end of a cycle, whether it happened suddenly by you or others, and things ended in the recent past. This brought in actual truth and balance to your life, because it was unnecessary. It was the end of a cycle. That was the cycle that ended. And here we are, intuitive. We're the King of Wands. We're making those choices. We're going to bring new order in. After the Tower, you need a new construction. It's almost like that. But you're the Fool going forward, looking for new partnerships and alliances, feeling more secure, and you're trusting this Door to Spirit. That's what you want, the Door to Spirit, to the Temple Path. And it's really going to be about being in touch with yourself, and really, it's a big picture that we're keeping in mind next week. No matter what happens, it's like the bigger picture. Let's see if we can get some goddess guidance. Let's get some extra goddess guidance for next week. But this is really profound, so I think that there's something almost, and I was called to do the Akashic Record reading earlier today, where you tap into your Akashic Records to tap into where you are on your soul's journey. And this must be a pivotal time for us on that journey. It must be, we're almost going through a door to Spirit. We're going through another door on the Temple Path is like your divine path. I feel like this is like the fork in the road, where this, for a lot of people, or mainly for the people who catch this video, this is a very pivotal time where something is going to be happening in your divine path. That's what I'm picking up. And it's linked to Door to Spirit. So no matter what it is, to trust it. If anything gets kicked up in your mind and heart, not to be afraid, not to doubt it, not to anything, because it's divine what's happening. It's a divine fork in the road. It's a divine spot where almost if you were going down the road endlessly for miles and miles and miles, and then all of a sudden you finally see a stop sign, or a sign that just says you're on the right track. That's where we are right now. We're getting affirmations like whatever happened, and it's probably because major stuff has been happening in our lives, and maybe we're doubting it, maybe we're thinking, oh my God, what am I doing, or how could this have happened, or things suddenly closed, ended, or shifted. We're to be reminded right now on a very deep level that this was all meant, that this is part of your soul's path, not to doubt it. Let your shoulders go down, exhale, release your clenched fists, you know, whatever. It's all meant. And maybe we all need to just know that on a deep level, like it's all working out as it's supposed to. Even if it was shocking to you, or you didn't see it coming, or you're still worried about how it's going to end up, it just be satisfied with knowing it's so divine. It's the Door to Spirit is open. This is, you're on the right path. It's the Temple Path. So wherever you're at right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. Everything is manifesting exactly as it's supposed to be. And anything that's going, just exhale anything else that you're thinking or worrying about. It's all, this is a really divine turning point. And I think that that's why these messages are coming out now. All right, so what's the goddess guidance? Ooh, jeez. Yep, Vesta. It has to do with our home. Home is where the heart is. Vesta. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. I just think that it's everything that's in your home. And could be your family, could be yourself, but things will be improving within your home. But that could be mind, body, and heart. It could be everything and anything within your home. What else? So your home is improving. Things with your home life improving. Is there anything? And not to be so deep, but this is affecting where your home of your soul. Okay, let's see. And easy does it, yeah. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. What did I say? Everything is occurring in perfect timing. This is the divine timing card. And I'm telling you right now, this is divine timing. Divine things are happening right now with this door to spirit and the temple path and you being the fool. And easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Like as you're this fool on this cliff, you know, easy do it. You don't have to stress. You don't have to worry. Everything's occurring in perfect timing. It's a divine path. This is amazing. Let's see if we can get any kind of messages from heaven about this. What do they want us to keep in mind as the door to spirit and the temple path, and we're to be the fool? We're still to be the fool. We're still supposed to go fearlessly for the new and not let things stop us. Not let anything that's happening in the past, the evil things, stop us. And we're not supposed to look back. He's not looking back at all. And this is really divine what's happening right now. What are the messages from heaven for us as door to spirit's opening? And probably opening things up for us next week. That's what I think. Things are going to be opening up, divinely opening up. And that's why we had to clear out all that deceptive stuff that was holding us back from being this fool, lightweight, you know, walking ahead right through the door to spirit on the temple path. Right to where you're meant to go. Right to where you're meant to go. Oh, look at this. Give yourself time. Be kind to yourself. And heal in your own way. What did I say before about how we're supposed to really love ourselves? This is coming up. We have to give ourselves time. Be kind to yourself and heal. And this has been part of the journey to get to this point too. And we might need to take some time to ourselves. And we have to be kind to ourselves. And that's that real love I was talking about. Feeling real love on all levels. Have you laughed today? Find your joy. Lift your soul. They're asking us to really take care of ourselves and treat ourselves well. And that was what my opening message was, that was just coming solely from Spirit, was like, they were really saying to me over and over, really take care of yourself. And I think next week, or as this moon comes in, really take care of yourself. So that means, you know, also like give yourself time out, relax, rejuvenate if you need to, do something that just lifts your soul, do something that just gives you joy, just for the sake of joy. And they know that you're healing in your own way. But you need to tend to yourself. And I know that was my whole sermon in the beginning, that Spirit kept on knocking at me. Because normally people think Libra, oh, that means take care of everybody and balance and all that. No. This one's really about really loving and honoring yourself. Because you're constantly giving and taking care of everybody else. This is really highlighting, it's like we have to really, really take care of ourselves on all levels, like our energy levels, resting when we need to, giving ourselves joy when we need to, doing something fun when we need to, treating ourselves well. I really think that this is what it's really bringing up. And that's part of providing fun for yourself, just for the fun, you know, sake of having fun and lightness. Provide it for yourself. You know, whatever you feel, even if it's inconvenient, even if you have a million things to do, if your soul is crying out for a good time, give it a good time. You know, do something. Be kind to yourself in all ways, because it's leading you. You're going through this door to spirit anyway. And to get here, it was so hard. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. We're hoping to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. Yep. They're bringing us luck. Door to spirit is open. We're going the right way. We're going the right way. And I think that's what we really needed to know, is whatever you're doing, you're going the right way. Spirit is behind you. We're hoping to bring a little luck your way. They know you deserve it. My goodness, what you've been through, you deserve it. Bring some joy in. Take care of yourself. Really take care of yourself and be kind to yourself. Because things have happened. You might have had, you know, slow down, heal, and whatever's transpired before. But look at this. Remember, you are this fool now in the temple path and door to spirit. It actually was this way. You're walking through this door to spirit on the temple path. This is the, you're on the path now. You're on the higher path now. I know this keeps on coming up over and over and over, but we really made decisions and let go of a lot. And we're just on that path now to the next level. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with your spirituality and your intuition and feeling guided and making all these changes. And there's new partnerships and agreements on their way to you because of the changes and things that you let go. So don't look back. Don't be afraid that whatever you walked away from, oh my God, how am I going to replace it? Or what's the next move? It's going. Just trust it, trust it, trust it. Because here's door to spirit, and you're now coming from a place of feeling more secure. And it's all there. It's meant to be. So you don't have to stress at all. And in fact, treat yourself really well. Lift your spirits up when you need to. Add more joy to your life next week. Really, truly take care of yourself and love yourself and honor yourself in any decisions that you have to make and whatever you have to walk away from, and know what you're walking towards. And that was my overview of next week, 22nd to the 29th. Have a fabulous week. Oh, and you know what? Let's end it with a blessing. I want to end it with a blessing. What are some blessings? I want some blessings. I think we just needed to know, and that's why I was pushed to do this early, is like we really do have to lift our spirits up. You know, this door to spirit card is lifting my spirit, that's for sure. And just to know that you're on the right path. Whatever's transpired, just trust in it. Sometimes we try so hard to figure everything out. It's like we have to know what the outcome's going to be, and then we don't know, and then we're spinning in our heads, or something just happened, and we're going over stuff, and it's like, just let it go. Just give yourself some joy. Uplift your spirit. You're on the right path. Just be assured you're this fool on higher ground going. You're on the right track. You're right where you're meant to go. You're leaving behind all you needed to. You're walking towards through a door to spirit, and you're on the temple path. I mean, this is assurance on every level and on the deepest level. And I think we just need to give ourselves a break. And that was the messages from heaven, too, was just really give yourself a break and take care of yourself next week. Even lighten your load and add more joy. Literally add more joy for the sake of adding joy, and treat yourself really good. That's what I was really getting. Really love yourself in all ways next week. Love yourself in all ways. And show that love to yourself. That's what I'm really getting from spirit on top of this. Okay, so we're going to love ourselves next week. Oops. And here we have kindness. And I think this is for ourselves. As it say, my heart is a deep lake of loving kindness. I count myself fortunate to hold tenderness within my soul. I forgive myself my fears, frailties, and failures. I am compassionate toward myself in times of turbulence and change. What did I say? I'm compassionate toward myself in times of turbulence and change. Yeah, this has been a really, challenging time, and we're getting through it. We're walking now through the door to spirit. We're up a level. We released a lot. And this whole part about I'm compassionate toward myself, that's what this is all about. What heaven and spirit was trying to keep saying is be kind to yourself. I'm telling you, this is the major message, is to really treat yourself really, really good. Be compassionate with yourself through the changes that we've been through and what's going on, this energy that's going on, because things are really changing, but you're in the right direction. You're going the right way. But just be kind to yourself. Really love yourself. That's like the key message of this week. So I don't know what we've all been through. I know I personally need a break, but I think we all need a break, and we got to give ourselves a break. We got to bring in some lightness and some joy next week and take really good care of ourselves. Oh my gosh, a world of love. A world of love. My heart is a home for God. God is a home for my heart. I am large enough to hold God's entire world within me. I'm small enough that God's entire world holds me also in its heart. There is no separation between hearts. We're supposed to feel the love. We are supposed to feel some love. And that is that Libra moon coming in. We're in a world of love, and we're supposed to really show that love for ourselves. And not, for other people, of course, but we tend to always show that to other people, but we have to do it for ourselves. And I really think that's like the title of this video, is showing love to ourselves next week. Oh my gosh, look at all this love, and open-hearted. 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 I am blessed with a hospitable heart. I welcome new souls into my family of souls. I open my heart to new companions. I am a field warm with the sun. My grasses wave green and abundant. As I welcome new life, my heart blossoms with new flowering. Yep. And open-hearted, and that's the Fool. When the Fool, this said here, as I welcome new life, my heart blossoms with new flowering. And that's what we're supposed to do, is be open-hearted. We're going forward as the Fool. There's a lot of new things coming in. We're supposed to feel like this Fool with an open heart. See the Fool? Now I'm like looking at like right here. See how red he's like open? He's so open. It's like open-hearted walking this time. Because you're open-hearted and your heart is bursting open, because you're going through door to spirit right on your path. And just follow your heart next week with love for yourself, feeling secure and with love for yourself. And don't look back at whatever you had to let go and move on, because that was the end of a cycle. That got balanced out. There was truth and balance, and all that got knocked out. And you're making new decisions to bring new order. You're the Fool again. You're going forward with door to spirit and the temple path. This is all deeply spiritual. You're like right on your path where you're supposed to be. So just keep going as the Fool, seeking those new opportunities, those new agreements, new alliances, new people in your life, whether it's work, whether it's personal. Welcome the new in. And know you're on the right path, and just trust in that. And anytime you start stressing out, just remember, bring more joy into your life, uplift yourself when you need it, treat yourself so good, and show yourself that love too, all next week. Not just all next week, but always, but especially next week. It's like time to turn some of that love towards yourself and give it to you when you need it. And again, Spirit's telling me, like, if you feel you need a break, give yourself a break. You deserve a treat, give yourself a treat. You deserve some joys or some laughs, give it to yourself. Start showering yourself with that love too as you go on this new journey in your life. Because I feel like we cleansed out a lot, and we walked away from a lot. And instead of stressing about it, Spirit's telling us to, like, pat yourself on the back. You got rid of that, and stop worrying about what comes next, because it will show up. It's divine. You don't have to worry about it. You're on the right path. Stop worrying. Treat yourself fabulously. Reward yourself almost. And the new is coming in. So have a fabulous week and take care. Bye-bye.